lifestyle. Sports cards and we live now. Jeremy Lee in the building and every guest that you ever needed. Sports cards after hours keep the hobby heated. Updates, hobby talk like you never seen it. Sports cards live and none could ever beat it. Sports cards is a lifestyle. Sports cards and we live now. Welcome to another episode of Sports Cards Live with your host, Jeremy Lee.
What is up, guys? We are here again on a Sunday night. It's a relaxing Mother's Day Sunday, NHL, NBA playoffs. Looks like the old Pacers are punishing Cleveland right now. It's like 80-40 at the halftime, it looks like. Crazy. 80-39 at the half. Pacers over the Cavs. Thunder beat the Nuggets, tied up the series 2-2. My Jets lost bad to the Dallas Stars, 5-2, down 2-1 in the series. And Florida's beating the Leafs at the end of 2, 1-0. Maple Leafs do lead the series 2-1. Maybe they can pull out a big third and win the game and take a 3-1 series lead. We will see. What is up to the sports card professor number 7? I always got to wonder, what's the 7 for, Professor? Just curious. Never thought to ask before. Pick 6. What's going on? Pick 6. Jeff McMahon. Hello, hello. Mr. Michael. Linda. Hey, happy Mother's Day to Linda and all the mothers out there and all your wives and your daughters who are mothers and all the mothers in your lives, guys. It was a lovely Mother's Day here in the J. Lee household. Laura, good evening. Good evening. Junk Wax Museum. Good to see you. Welcome back. Thanks for being here. Jacob Dahl. Good evening to you. Kevin Hawthorne, Lakeland, Florida. What is going on? Welcome, everybody. Good night tonight on the Fanatics Weekly Auctions, guys. Holy moly. So many great cards, as always. It seems to me like, kind of feel, it wasn't that long ago. Well, maybe, at the end of last year that, the selection wasn't what it had been, but it seems to have just kind of rebounded completely, bounced back. We got great stuff in all 4 major sports, at least in my opinion: baseball, basketball, hockey, football. Great stuff there. We'll look at a few of the featured collections: Fund Your Cards, Mint, Ink, Acquire. And the, I do always kind of have a window ready with the eye appeal cards, but all but one of them was already covered or, kind of selected by myself to look at tonight. So we will see. Larry's Classic. Good evening. Professor says the number of my favorite sports player, Mickey Mantle, 7. Got it. Makes sense. Good to know, Professor. Wesley, what's going on? All raised by great moms, good folks here. Glad to have you here, Wesley. Robert Scott, what's up, my guy? Good to see you, buddy. And let's see, Laura, listening to the entertaining Steve Dangle YouTube broadcast. He's that close to a stroke. I don't know why or who he. Oh, for the Leafs. Yeah, Steve Dangle, of course, for the Leafs. Yeah, I mean, it's 1-0. They can easily score a couple in the third and take a 3-1 stranglehold on that series. But we will see. Time will tell. Let's look at some cards, though. Let's look at some cards, guys. We're going to start with baseball, as we do. Right across the top here, 3 T206 Ty Cobbs. We have the green version with a Piedmont back, and then 2 reds, both Sweet Caporals, PSA 1.5 and SGC 3.5. And, it's interesting because I look at let's open these up. Let's do it this way. We'll do that. And let's open up this one. I just want the pictures of the cards. I just want to show you guys what I'm noticing. So here's the SGC 3.5. It's beautiful. Like, nice borders, great corners, sexy / honest corners. The red background is a little bit lighter compared to the PSA 1.5, which has creases and bends and much more wear on the corners. But that red background is way more bold than this one. So it's a trade-off, as many things are in the hobby. Here you're going to trade off. You're going to give up on the corners and a bit of the surface for the creases, but you're going to get the red, bold red. And here you're going to sacrifice the bold red, and you're going to get kind of better corners, I guess you could say. So you have to decide what you like better. $2,800 right now for the 1.5 PSA and $4,800 for the SGC 3.5. And I don't know. For me, I really like the deep red on the 1.5, but I also don't like the creases and the bends and all that. So, but then we have the green copy, the green portrait, and this looks pretty good actually. I mean, they're just nice that they exist, right? But yes, it's pretty nice, rounded corners as you would expect, but a nice looking copy of the card. It's a little bit off centered, low and to the right, but a nice copy at $62.50 right now. I have this card on my want list, 1911 Tito 6 Ty Cobb, and it really just comes down to which color and what back and what grade, et cetera, et cetera. Well, the card's got to look right, first of all, but eventually I will pick one up. We have the 33 Gaudy Babe Ruth, number 181. This is the green portrait. And I've really grown to love this card. It used to be my least favorite, and now I really like it. What was the grade on this one? This is a PSA 2, which is, I think, a really fair grade for it. It's got some corner issues, some paper loss up there on the top right, bottom right as well, rounded corners, crease right there, among other issues, I'm sure. But look at how bold and clear his face is. The registration is like really, really nice. It's not perfect, but it's extremely strong. And yeah, I love the card. I hope to get one of those one day as well, and I'm sure I will. It's just a matter of time and budget and all that. It's not every day we'd look at a 1951 Bowman Enos Slaughter, but this is a PSA 9 Pop 11, and I think it's a beautiful card. Like Enos Slaughter, he's not on my want list. I love 51 Bowmans. I have a few of them. I want to acquire more. And, does there come a point where you acquire, like thinking about in my situation, I love 51 Bowmans. I have a Mantle, a Maze, a Pee Wee Reese, and and the one I just picked up, the Yogi Berra. Now I want others as well, but Enos Slaughter wouldn't be on that list. But then you look at this card, you're like, this thing is so nice. Maybe I just add it to the list and put it with the other ones. Now, not a PSA 9 for me. I don't need a PSA 9. This is a beautiful copy, but is there a point where the beauty of the card just is almost enough to let it to get you to add it to your collection or to that part of your collection? I don't know. We'll see. There's other priorities for me. Maybe one day I'll say, you know what, I'm going to add that Enos Slaughter to the collection. Oh, it just got a bid up to 1,400. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. PSA 9, really tough for a 51 Bowman. Speaking of 51 Bowmans, there's the Willie Mays rookie card, SGC2. At first glance, for a 2, looks pretty nice, especially from a centering perspective. And you know what? It's not bad. It's got all the characteristics of sort of a low grade 2, outside of the centering, which is really strong. By that I mean it's got fading on the surface. It's got a slight print line right over here. It's got a nice little fisheye there between the two L's and Willie. Surface issues over here, but you hold this thing out in your hand at arm's length, and like, this is a really nice copy from a centering perspective. Colors are still bold, even though there are surface issues. Maybe a bit of a crease over here on the left, and a couple of stains, one at the top, one at the bottom. And I wonder if those were pinholes or something at one time. Not too sure. But a strong 2 from a centering perspective for sure at 4,500 right now on the Maze. Now, you've got 51 Bowman and you've got 52 Bowman, right? They're both beautiful. 1950 Bowmans are nice too, but they're squares. 51s and 52s are rectangles. And the biggest difference between 51s and 52s are 51s, well, they have the black name bar, like right here with the player's name, whereas 52s have the autograph, the facsimile autograph right there. For me, I prefer the 51s. I don't know why, I just do, but the 52s are awesome too, and I'm tempted on them regularly. I'm sticking with 51s right now, but I do like the 52s. The 50s I don't love as much, but you can't get a Jackie Robinson in the 51s or 52s, so I'm going to get the 1950 Bowman Jackie for my collection eventually. That's certainly on my list. So let's go back and let's close up the Slaughters here. We got Slaughter opened everywhere. And so let's look at the 52s now. There's the Mickey Mantle, PSA 2.5, which we'll open up again. Looks pretty nice. It's a bit off center, low and to the left, but a recent grade looks really strong to me for a 2.5. We got the Roy Campanella, Like, look at how awesome that is. Look at that. The green grass at the bottom, the nice blue sky with clouds at the top. You got some advertisements, on the wall. And then the image of Roy Campanella is wonderful. This is a PSA 5, and it's a stunner. I wish it was a 51. I'd probably go after it. Great card, $175. Feels like a steal to me, but I don't know what the comps are. 53 Bowman Color Mickey Mantle. Another great card. 53 Bowman Color. Such an iconic set. And this is just beautiful. How do you guys feel about all that kind of negative space up on which is almost the top two quadrants, They fit in his whole head and shoulders and the butt of his bat, but they did that without zooming in more on him and maybe excluding his hands. They compromise, get the hands in, and then look at all this dead space. And it kind of throws me off a little bit, but then I think to myself, it's still kind of cool. Yeah, what do you think? Brown Coin says, love the negative space. They made a bunch of reprints of these. Yeah, you love the negative space. I think that's awesome. And I do love the image of him. I just almost wonder if he was zoomed out a little bit and they balanced him in the middle. Would we like it more, or does it just make it unique and one of those sorts of things? So I think it's a great looking card. Okay, continuing, 53 Topps Mickey Mantle PSA 7 at $21,500. And you can see why immediately. Let's have a look. I'll show you what I mean by that if you haven't noticed already. First of all, the centering isn't great. It's off-center to the left. It looks to me to be about 60-40, but look at the border. Look at the red border as I zoom in. Look at how clean the bottom is and the left side. Not perfect. And of course, the corner shows a bit of white, but that's a big part of why this card is selling for so much as a 7 is because of that red border and just a clean image of the Mick right there. Old grade, but still getting a ton of respect at 21.5 right now. Beautiful card. Let's skip ahead a couple of years or a year to 1954. Before we do that, though, I want to go to the comments, guys. I missed a few here and see what you guys are talking about. Jay-Z, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good luck to everybody chasing cards. Linda's first. To tell you the truth, I think I like the rounded corners with the vibrant red. What about the creases in it, though, Michael? I mean, that's where I'm a little bit, it throws me off a bit. I'd rather have more rounded corners and less crease, but I think I'm with you still. As long as the rounded corners are all similar. I mean, that's the rule for me. Uniform wear for me, right? Wesley says the green Cobb is hot. Hockey man, what's going on? Welcome. Jay-Z, that era, that grade, tough to pass. Yeah, I think you're talking about the Enos Slaughter there. What's up, Found Treasures? What is up? Wesley thinks it's different and cool. I think you're talking about the mantle here, right? Probably talking about the mantle. The Bowman color, it makes it unique, says Laura. Yeah, that makes sense. That mantle is one of the best examples in that grade. Are you talking about the Bowman color? You must be. Oh, no, you're talking about the 53 Topps for sure. The red bar is amazing. Yes, agreed. All right, 1954 Topps. Do we just have the two? Yeah, just the two. We have an Ernie Banks PSA 4 rookie and a Hank Aaron PSA 4.5 rookie. Love both of these cards. Here's the PSA 4 Ernie Banks. It looks good. It's the centering, it's a little bit high on the cardboard, really narrow border up at the top, but there's enough there still. And it's a hard card to assess centering on. You can see the bottom border is right there. The bottom left and right borders seem to be pretty uniform, but the top is definitely narrow. And I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or not, but it's a really nice copy. This looks like a great copy for a 4, actually. Looks really nice. Let's take a look at the Hank Aaron, a PSA 4.5. It's funny how easy it is to notice the centering. What's going on? Notice the centering on this card. Hold on, we're going to just refresh that. The centering on the Hank Aaron with the colored interior versus the white interior on the which one? Sorry, on the Banks. Yeah, on the Banks. It's harder to tell the centering on the Banks than it is on the Aaron because of those bold orange, the bold orange middle. It is off center to the right, and it's got some wear on the corners. But look at the image of him. Look at the color, the hat, the orange background, his skin tones. It's like a perfect color on this card. Pretty nice for a 4.5. Maybe not the nicest 4.5 out there, but definitely a nice copy as far as the color goes. Very nice card. Ooh, did I close the basketball? I closed basketball. Okay, we'll have to reopen basketball. All right, guys. Now 55. We'll go from 54 to 55, where we go with the horizontals. We have the Harmon Killebrew rookie. This is a PSA 4, and the Sandy Koufax also in a PSA 4, both with eye appeal. Exceptional on the Killebrew. This thing looks like a absolute blazer. It's a 4, but look at this thing. A little bit of corner touch up on the top right. Great image. Great centering. Like wonderful centering. Bottom right corner has it. Like this is an amazing 4, right? What a wonderful 4. $270 for this Killebrew. Come on. That seems, I don't look at comps before this stuff. I just go with my gut, and this seems to be amazing. I really like that Killebrew. And the Koufax, let's have a look at the Koufax, also a PSA 4. This one has above average eye appeal. Well, right away, I noticed this print defect right up here, and I see it coming in this area too. Centering is good. I'd say the centering on the Killebrew is better, but still pretty good. Issues with the top right corner, same with the top left corner. Bottom left corner appears to be the best. I can definitely see why this only got the A, while the Killebrew got the E, which is bigger. I think the Killebrew is a nicer card condition-wise than the Koufax. This Koufax, I don't think I'd be willing to grab this one with the eye appeal sticker on it, which is going to boost the price up a bit, but $12.50 seems about right to me right now for that one. And a Bob Gibson, 59 tops rookie, SGC 6. I love this card. I'm going to get one eventually. It's at 12 and a quarter. From here, I haven't zoomed in yet, guys. This looks like a wonderful copy. Why is it only a 6, though? The above average eye appeal almost seems conservative at this point, but let's zoom in and see what we can discover. And without looking at the back, of course, awesome. Top edge, top corners, top borders. It's a little out of focus on the registration side of things. Those borders are perfect. The corners are perfect for the grade anyway. Centering is good. I don't know what's going on with this one. I'm not sure what the problem with this card is. It looks really nice to me. Let's see if there's something going on the back of this one, maybe. It looks wonderful. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Really nice cards this week, condition-wise. Maybe there's a light wrinkle somewhere or something. I don't know, but that Gibson looks amazing. And the A, again, the A might be conservative. Could have been an E. Speaking of E's, here's the mini 1975 tops George Brett in a PSA 7. This thing looks amazing. I've never owned a 75 mini. Centering, awesome. Like, perfect. That bottom left corner and top right corner might be the only problems with this card. It's a 7. This looks incredible. Is that what you're talking about, Wesley? Or are you talking about the Killebrew? I mean, the Killebrew is incredible. This mini Brett looks incredible as well. I don't see any PD at all. None. Like this thing's amazing for a 7. I feel like we're in a time right now in the hobby where it feels like PSA is trying to almost, just grade better than they ever have, or harder than they ever have. And maybe that's good, maybe that's bad, but I think you're seeing these lower grades that you might be able to get, some deals because they are low grade, lower graded than maybe expected. And the deal isn't because of the grade of the card. The deal is because the card itself is better than the grade, or at least what we've been used to. That could balance out over time, though. 75 tops, Nolan Ryan, PSA 7. What a great looking card. The purple, the pink, the blue. Wonderful card. This looks to be in great shape, too. I'm just looking for something wrong with it. I'm not seeing anything. Like it's in the holder on an angle. So it's got some light edge wear, little specks of white. Oh, right here. I found the problem. Bottom left corner definitely has wear. And the bottom right corner, you actually do have some loss of the top layer of the pink. So right there, definitely something going on. Something definitely, worthy of the 7 is appropriate, but eye appeal wise, another card that is just, amazing, amazing for the grade. 84 Donruss Nolan Ryan PSA 10. Just a fun card. Look at him there. 84 Donruss, of course, is an iconic set in and of itself. So pretty cool card there. All right, let's keep on rolling, guys. Bo Jackson tops Tiffany PSA 10 for 6 1/4. 93 finest refractor, the first year of refractors. This is the Barry Bonds. It's at 1100. Is it going green at all? And we're not talking about the color of the card. We're talking about, yeah, a little bit of greening going on his cheek right there, his nose, under his other eye. We can see some greening happening, but that might be it. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, or, you know, just notice for yourself, but minor greening going on this one. This is a big card. Like, this is a very important, I don't know if I can call it iconic fairly, but the set's iconic. It's, again, the first refractors. 94 Upper Deck dual auto, Ken Griffey Jr. and Mickey Mantle, $7,250. Slabbed authentic, autographs are certified. And this is, this is an iconic baseball card. It comes in 3 versions too, right? One with only Mickey signing, one with only Griffey signing, and one with both. So this is obviously the one that you want the most. And I wonder if sometimes people have acquired the card with one auto and then got the other auto themselves, like in person. And I don't know if that's the case with this one or not. I think it might be the case, but I'm not sure. So I will leave that to you experts out there. Another Bonds, Atomic Refractor from 1998 out of 100, PSA 9, Pop 11, 1 higher. Pretty cool. An early Atomic Refractor. One of the 12 nicest copies. I don't know. Pretty cool. Bonds, maybe a little bit underappreciated by the hobby. Depends on your perspective, of course. And we have the Metal Universe PMG checklist, Frank Thomas. So don't get confused. This is not his base card. This is an actual checklist. If you look at the back, you can see, but this is still numbered out of 50. It's a PSA 6, and a lot of people consider it to be a Frank Thomas card. So kind of cool for 2,100. Here's a Mariano Rivera. Like, how is this only $700? It's a Skybox Circa Thunder Super Rave. Mariano Rivera out of 25 and a PSA 8 Pop 2 1 higher. Guys, like, how? I don't know. Josh, you're in the audience right now. You love this stuff. Josh from 90s Auctions, you're in the audience. Josh, like, how is this only 700? It's Mariano Rivera, one of the greatest ever to step on a baseball field. 700 out of 25, one of the 3 nicest in a PSA holder. This seems criminally low to me right now. Sorry for spilling the beans if anyone out there was looking to pick that one up. 1999 SP Signature Gold Ken Griffey Jr. auto out of 50, BGS 9.5. Beautiful card, great auto, 50 copies made, number 46 of 50. BGS 9.5 on the card, 10 on the auto. An early Griffey auto, guys, 1999. That's like the 3rd year or so that we had regular autos. But this is a cool card. You've got, because of the pinstripe, 2001 SP Authentic Sultan of Swatch Babe Ruth, numbered out of 32 with a swatch from a Yankees jersey. And again, as just mentioned, this has some pinstripe on it right there. That little bit of pinstripe makes this card so cool. Ruth's reported called shot highlights 1932 series. Pretty neat. There he is. Hats off, saluting the crowd. That's a cool card. Upper Deck SP Authentic. What are we sitting at price-wise? $875. Seems fair to me. And a 02 Topps Chrome Black Refractor Ichiro. There's some good Ichiro cards in the auction tonight, guys. This one's out of 50. PSA 8 Pop 3 higher, $1,075. Here's another Ichiro Finest Gold X Fractor out of 199. PSA 10 Pop 3 at $260. And, of course, my favorite of these ones is the EX Credentials Now out of 80. It's a PSA 8 Pop 2, only 2 graded higher. I love these cards. I think I said that last time we saw one. Just awesome. Right there, 19 out of 80. Pretty cool piece right there, guys. And a Topps update Mike Trout PSA 10 for 6 1/4. I remember going to the National, I think this was like 2017, maybe 16 or 17. There was a guy that had a stack of PSA 10 Topps update Trouts, and he was asking $350 each, I think. I bought one. He gave it to me for $300. Came back the next year at the National, saw him there again. He had them at $900 a year later, still had to stack them. I was like, oh, I'm glad I bought mine a year ago or whatever. Maybe it was 2 years later. And then they shot way up and now they're coming back down there or wherever they are now, but they're, around that $1,000 mark. And I just love this card. When I saw it, this is one of these cards that just caught my eye. Bowman Chrome Heritage Refractor Bobby Witt Prospect out of 199 PSA 10. But this card, if you remember, if you were collecting back in the day, this was the design of the first Bowman set in the modern day. Looked just like this. So it kind of has a lot of nostalgia factor that way. The back is even the same as they were back in the day as well. So, but added a nice refractor to it. PSA 10, Pop 9, $300, a very recent grade as well. Nice looking card right there. All right, I'm just going to go back to page 1 here, reopen up basketball for us because I closed it by accident. We go watching, we go this week, and we go basketball. I'm just going to sort by earliest year. And I'm going to run through these, and then I'm going to come to your comments, guys. So we'll have to backtrack a bit. But to start off, we have a George Mikan 48 Bowman, SGC 5.5. This looks really good. I'm talking about color and registration, but let me look closer now. Yeah, I mean, the registration isn't perfect, but it's very good. Top right corner has a bit of wear. All the corners have a touch of wear. Centering is obviously off, but, when I end up buying my Mikan, I'm not going to worry too much about centering. I would, I'll worry a bit, but I'm going to be more concerned about color and registration, and this one has it. That's a great copy. I really like this card. Really like it. And this card is on my want list, personally. 61 Fleer, Wilt Chamberlain, PSA 6.5. I remember looking at this one earlier and thinking, this is a nice 6.5, recently graded. It does have some tilt. It is, I'm noticing clockwise tilt, mostly on the top border. Seems to get wider as you go across to the right, wider on the bottom as you go to the left. Sides look better to me, though. Great color, very good registration, not like awesome. And I say that because you have a little bit of a gap between the armpit and the background there, little scratch over there. I'm not sure if that's on the card, the holder, or what that is, but this is, regardless of everything I just said, I think it's still a very nice 6.5. So something to consider right there if you're looking for a nice Wilt rookie. Second year Fleer, Michael Jordan, PSA 10, $15,000 for his second year card. That really amazes me, but not really. I mean, it comes down to population. This is not a rare card, but it's a condition scarcity sort of thing. We have an Ultra Power in the Key, Michael Jordan, BGS 9.5. These are really nice. And I'll tell you, this image doesn't really do a great job of showcasing the bright colors of this card. This card is very nice. It's very, I don't know if shiny is the word because it's like a foil surface, but it's a nice sparkly. I'll use sparkly instead. It's a nice sparkly foil surface on this card. BGS 9.5 on this copy. A 97 PMG Charles Barkley, PSA 5.5, Pop 1, 8 higher, 9,250 right now. It's a Barkley PMG. What more needs to be said? And we have the Metal Universe Titanium Michael Jordan PSA 8 at 1,025. This is a die cut card. The way it's sitting in the holder, if you're not aware, it's sitting in here on a big angle. Like the card is literally the outline you see. There is no background here. This thing is kind of floating in the PSA holder. And it's hard to fault PSA on the holder here. They'd need to customize an insert just for this die cut because it is a small card. It's a cool card. I used to own a copy of this. It's a pretty cool piece. And Fernie Hardaway, Essential Credentials Future, 1997 out of 77, PSA 7, lots of sevens, 5,250. I love those. And I feel like I say I love a lot on this show, but I love cards, guys. What can I tell you? The Michael Jordan Jambalaya, BGS 7.5 is at $13,000. And let's see what's going on with the condition of this one because it's got issues. It's got issues right over here. I don't know if that's on the whole. I don't think that's on the holder. The reason why I say that is look at this issue here. It stops right at the end of the border. So this might actually be overgraded in my opinion, because that's pretty serious. We don't have subgrades. The back, let's just have a look at the back of this. Top is kind of mangled. Got an issue there on the edges. We often see issues on the edges of the PMG, but look at his nose here. That is not, what comes out of noses. That looks to be surface damage to me right there. If that isn't on the holder, and if that isn't like some piece of dirt, it literally looks like, what it looks like, right? But if that is damage to the card, this card seems to me to be way overgraded at 7.5. Yeah, you're right. Linda's first. I'm not going to say it, but yeah, I mean, this seems to be way overgraded to me as a 7.5, because the surface should be like a 4, maybe, a 3 to a 4 in my opinion, which means it could only grade a 5. So, yeah, I think that I wouldn't want this copy personally. We have the 97 Skybox Premium Thunder and Lightning. Now, this is a card that I do like. I really do like the looks of this card. And I've never owned one. It's a BGS 8, 3,300 for BGS 8. That just goes to show how valuable this card is in the higher grades. It's a nice looking Jordan insert from 97 Skybox Premium. Here's the Shaq from the same set. I like how they got the lightning coming off this body silhouette. Here's the Shaq PSA 9, 2,100, pop 10-1 higher. So top 11 copies in PSA holders. This is a row. Oh, it goes Shaq, Kobe, Shaq. But what a great row of cards. I love this. I love this Shaq. The Shaq on the far right is the Rock Stars Refractor die cut PSA 10, only $750 right now. Come on. That seems low. And I don't own this card, never have. And the Super Rave Kobe Bryant out of 50 at $6,500. So here's the Super Rave Kobe at $6,500, and we saw the Mariano Rivera, a related card, out of 25 at $900. 25 of these, $900. 50 of these, $6,500. I'm not saying that Mariano Rivera is collected like Kobe is, but still, that's 6.5 to 1, even worse than that in terms of the multiple. Great row of cards right there. Duncan Go Nuts, Michael Jordan, PSA 9s at $5,750. Cool card, always. The Soul of the Games at 19.25, BGS 9.5, a pretty cool card. And that's Jam Allen Iverson, PSA 10 Pop 14 is at $3,000. These are just cool, gimmicky type cards, kind of like Duncan Go Nuts. And it's acetate. They're really nice. Again, this background makes it look darker than it is. This is actually a pretty bright card overall. Here's a Shaq Autographics. It's a PSA 6 on the card, 7 on the auto. We got to inspect why the auto is only a 7. 6 on the card as well. Yeah, it's just got some edge scratching going on the top, down the right-hand side. Otherwise, it looks good. The auto is a 7. Why? Because of the streaks? Because of the streaks? I mean, sure, I'd prefer that ink was super, bold all the way through without streaks, but a 7 because of that? God, I think that's harsh myself. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that harsh or is it fair? Is it what you want to see? Like, I think it's harsh. 2,300 on that card. I like it. Oh, Kobe to Go says regrade the Kobe Super Rave. Brown Coin says PSA is a shame. Well, they shouldn't be grading. I'm not going to tell them what to do with their business, but I just think grading autos is stupid. Personally, I think it's just like a money grab sort of thing. All right. I do love this middle card here. SP Game Used, Michael Jordan, patch auto out of 50, BGS 9, pop 6, 1 higher. What a great looking card. Lots going on, right? You've got the serial here. Let's open this one up. You've got the serial number down here. You got the auto, which looks really good. An interesting image of MJ, but a beautiful Wizards patch right here. 4 color. Come on. That is just awesome. BGS 9. Great looking card. I think. I love it. $14,500 right now on that. Topps Chrome Black Refractor LeBron James out of 500. PSA 8s at 11.5. A beautiful Julius Erving Exquisite Auto patch. PSA 9 out of 50. Sorry, 9 on the auto. Authentic on the card. A great 3-color patch. Couple of Topps Chrome Gold Refractors. The 04 LeBron out of 99. And then the 06 Kobe out of 25. That's pretty cool. Pop 7-1 higher. 8,000 on the LeBron. I do love this particular year for LeBron. I think that's just an awesome picture. Look at that picture of him flying through the air, about to do a reverse slam dunk. Absolutely beautiful. And the Kobe's a nice card as well. 6250. We have a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander flawless vertical RPA out of 25, 17,500. Let's take a look at that. Beautiful patch. And the auto slabbed authentic does have some issues. It does appear to have some issues on the auto. So be aware of that if you are bidding on this card. We have a SGA Panini Prism Blue rookie out of 199. BGS 10. Pristine. Pop 2, 6,500. And not to be outdone by the Prism Tiger Stripe Luka BGS 9 at $6,750. So there's the basketball cards, guys. We were 24 minutes away from the 5-minute window. So everything is still alive right now. Let's scroll these to the top. Let's try and get through hockey and football before we get to the 5-minute windows, and cards have been starting to sell. But in the meantime, I'm going to go to some comments before we attack hockey and football. And yeah, Josh says severely underrated set, doesn't have the same allure as basketball. We're talking about the Mariano Rivera. Says it's a fantastic baseball parallel. Linda's first says relief pitchers are to baseball what defensemen are to hockey. No, I don't know. I mean, is Mariano Rivera really? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't necessarily like that kind of analogy there to defensemen and hockey, because I don't know. It just seems like defensemen and hockey, Bobby Orr gets a ton of love. So does Cale Makar. Will that last is the real question. And how many relief pitchers are really worthy of talking about outside of Mariano Rivera? I mean, there aren't that many. So I think you're probably right. It might even be more so than that. It might even be worse for relief pitchers, but you take the best ever, who's one of the greatest pitchers of all time, never mind relief pitchers, and you might want to make an exception, I think, anyway. Let's see what else. Bobrovsky, is he really? What's the score in the game now? Florida, Toronto. Oh, 2-0 Florida, 5 minutes left. Okay, Linda's first. Yeah, in hockey, 92, 93 Bowmans are worth more than 90, 91s. Okay. Jambalaya, Michael Jordan, missing foil. Oh, is that what was going on there? It's missing the foil. Ah, this is missing the foil? It is missing the foil. It doesn't even say that anywhere, does it? Yeah, this card is missing the foil. Oh, yeah, this thing's a mess. This thing is a mess. 14,000. Wow. Oh, yeah. Not a fan of that right now. Not a fan of that. Let's rest on where'd the hockey go? Did I close hockey by mistake too? This is what's going on. This is page 2. What's going on here? Oh, okay. We're gonna open up hockey. Got to click watching, and then this week, and then hockey, and then let's sort by earliest year. Okay. Just looking at your comments, guys. Thanks for them all. All right, let's keep on going here. Hockey now. A Laval Dairy Jacques Plante from 1951. This predates his, what we consider his rookie card by 4 years. Laval is a city just outside Montreal, and that is actually the Montreal Expo, which is happening later this month, actually takes place in Laval, not even in Montreal. It's in Laval. So there's a dairy in there somewhere, and that's where this card came from. I'm not a huge fan of the card, just black and white, but it doesn't negate its importance. That's for sure. I like the 55 Parkhurst much better for my collecting dollar. 1954 Parkhurst Johnny Bower rookie PSA 5. Looks really good for a 5. Big fisheye right there on the number section. Other than that, I don't know why this is a 5. Like, you look at it, it's clean, nice bright borders. I don't like the holder for it. This thing's floating around in there. Looks very just looks bush league in this holder, but a nice card nonetheless, for sure. Perhaps undergraded, a little bit, or at least based on what we can see. So the back's definitely off center, but don't really care about that too much. I'd say that's a great Johnny Bauer. Here's the 1985 O-Pee-Chee box bottom Mario Lemieux, authentic, at 135. Now, I don't know for sure or not, guys, but this might be my card. I say that because you might remember several months ago, I purchased an authentic O-Pee-Chee box bottom here on Fanatics, and I left it in my vault. And when I went through the Joe Jackson consolidation, I transferred it to Mark and Fund Your Cards to sell. Actually, the way to find out is if it's on the Fund Your Cards filter. So let's see. Is it in here? This is the Fund Your Cards filter. No, that's the Mint Ink filter. Here's the Fund Your Cards filter. Does he have the Mario in here? Oh, there's 5 pages worth of it. So I'm not going to go searching for that right now. But this, again, this might be my card. I'm not 100% certain. It might not be, though. I don't think it is. I think the one I bought was nicer than this one. But in any event, this is the box bottom Lemieux O-Pee-Chee at 135. Here's the Lemieux rookie PSA 9 O-Pee-Chee. And it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Let's open it up. Really strong registration. Centering is very nice. Yeah, really. This is a good looking copy for a 9. I don't have any issues with this copy at all. Looks great. Could have been a 10 on another day. 2,500 right now on the Lemieux. And then we're into some big cards here, guy. Oh, I see you're calling out some other closers. Bruce Sutter, Lee Smith, Goose Gossage, and Dennis Eckersley. Yeah, I mean, these guys are all collectible. As far, for the most part, as far as their rookie cards go, I'd say are collectible, unless someone's doing the run of these guys. You're a team collector. But when we get into the 90s and we get into all the inserts, Mariano Rivera, is the man, right? And he's got some great cards. He's maybe the only, these guys don't have cards nearly like Mariano Rivera does. So, but thanks, great call outs on all 4 of those guys, though. I certainly agree. Used to own the rookie card of Dennis Eckersley. I think, and I had a Bruce Sutter as well. Never had Goose I had a Goose Gossage. Yes, I did. Never had a Lee Smith rookie, though. A couple of huge Gretzky's here, guys. First off is the Run for the Cup Black Diamond out of 100 from 1996. It's a PSA 8. These are cool cards. And, it's a acetate inlay here with a great image of Gretzky, of the full body shot over there. Beautiful gold foil surface on these. Edges are tough on these. They do scratch a little bit, and this one has some minor scratching going on the edges, but it's still gorgeous. I wouldn't worry about that too much. This is one of those cards where you just, if you want it, you want it, unless it's, really bad, like a 4, maybe you don't, but this 8 is just fine to me. 3,100 on that right now. And then, my favorite Gretzky card of the 90s is this Atomic Refractor PSA 10. It's at 6,250. This card is numbered on the back out of 100. And there's the numbering right there. 62, I think, is set out of 100. Let's zoom in on that a bit. Yeah, right there. 62 of 100. These are gorgeous. Just beautiful. When you hold them in your hand under the light, the light just bounces off of this thing, refracts off of this thing in all the directions. Gorgeous card. And as I do own a copy, and I absolutely love it. Pop 5 on the PSA 10, by the way, for that. And then this is the 98 Bowman's Best Mirror Image Atomic Refractor. It's got Gretzky and a player by the name of Brendan Morrison. Played for the Canucks at the time, I believe. Oh, the Devils at the time, actually. And it's a cool card. Now, for me, I don't love that Morrison's on the back of it. It kind of takes away. It's not additive to the card in my mind. It's deductive from the card in my mind. But the front of the card with Wayne is wonderful. And that is the front, isn't it? Or yeah, because this has this, but this is out of 25. So that's a big deal. Only 25 copies of these guys. That's huge. Regardless of Brendan Morrison being on the back or not, the fact that Wayne is on the front and there's only 25 of these, that makes this a pretty big card. It's 98, whereas this one is also 98. This is Bowman's Best, and this is also, so they're from the same set. I don't know. I do like the one out of 100 better. This is also die cut. It's a weird die cut, but it is what it is. It's a rare card. It's a Gretzky Playing Days 1990s parallel insert out of 25. That's a big boy right there. And it seems to be, the price to me seems a little bit light at just for what it is out of 25. Patrice Bergeron, top pristine gold refractor out of 33 PSA 9. Bergeron is one of the one of the most respected players in the history of the game, whole career with the Boston Bruins, a great player, super consistent, Stanley Cups. This is number 10 of 33. It's an awesome card. I have a different card from the set, the gold refractor. Well, maybe mine's from, I don't even know what the difference is, to be honest. There's a couple of gold refractors. Mine has the wavy refractor at the top, which I love. And this is not that card. This is different, but still awesome. Just considering it's a Bergeron rookie out of 33. His young guns in PSA 8 sell for this amount. So how's this out of 33 only selling for $430? Interesting. Alex Ovechkin, Cup signature patch, 25 of 25, PSA 8 on the card. Just a simple auto, a simple patch at $700 right now. Here's a Gretzky buyback, SPX buyback, PSA 10 on the card and 10 on the auto at $13.50. A Connor McDavid O-Pee-Chee update retro rookie card, PSA 10s at $180, and a McDavid rookie year honorable numbers out of 97. PSA 10 is at $8,750. A Cale Makar PSA 10 Young Gun at $350. We have a couple Bedard PSA 10s. Two Bedard PSA 10s, $360, $330. Nice to see Makar right in there with the Bedard values. He should be higher. And then Lane Hudson, the king of them all right now, the defenseman. While defensemen get no love, if you are a leading candidate for Rookie of the Year and you play for the Montreal Canadiens, you might get your way around that, those defenseman biases and have some good pricing on your cards. We're at $360 on the Lane Hudson. It's funny that the Lane Hudson PSA 10 is at the exact same price as the Connor Bedard. And you rewind here about 8 months, no one ever heard of Lane Hudson, outside of people who follow the draft, but the common fan hadn't heard of Lane Hudson, and Connor Bedard was all the rage. And here they are now at the same price, at least at the moment. Kind of neat. This card caught my eye. It's a newish insert from 2023 Metal Universe Martin site. Must be a kind of metal or something. A PSA 10 Ovechkin. That's a nice looking card. Like there is a card stock we've never seen before. I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've ever seen that before. And that's a pretty cool card. PSA 10 just graded, pop 6, $78. Hard to go wrong on that for a nice Ovechkin card like that. So let's go back to the top, and now let's do some football. We're going to go to watching. We're going to go to this week, and we're going to football, and we're going to sort by earliest year, and we're going to start with a couple of Walter Payton rookies, a PSA 7 and a PSA 9. I encourage you guys to open up these two cards, look at them and compare them. Is the 9 that much better than the 7 that it's worth $3,000 more, which is more like $3,600 more with buyer's premium at this point? And from here, they look the same. And I'm not going to open up and go through that. I'll let you guys do that, but let's open up the 7. Here I go. I just can't resist. Let's open up the 7. Yeah, bottom right corner definitely has a bit of an issue. Top left, maybe a bit of softening, but the centering's pretty good. Registration is really good for the Payton. Looks like an acceptable 7 to me. While the 9, how much better is the 9? All right, fine. Let's open it up. Yeah, stronger corners. Oh, you know what? The registration's the same as the 7. The centering isn't perfect, but it's definitely not a 9 centering. Nice card, but I don't think it's $3,600 more than the 7 to me. So, but the grade is so important, of course. That little number on the slab is extremely important in our hobby to most people. 94 finest refractor, Dan Marino, PSA 9. Great looking card. Is this the first year of refractors for football, or did they do them in 93 as well? I feel like this is the first year. And if it is, this is the Dan Marino, of course, PSA 9, $155. That seems reasonable to me if it is, in fact, the first year. Here's the Jerry Rice finest refractor from 94 as well. PSA 9's at $310. It'd be cool to grab some of these, grab some 93 baseball finest refractors, maybe hockey, and have them all in your collection. Barry Sanders, Fleer Ultra Gold Medallion, PSA 10 Pop 2. It's like the world understands that every Michael Jordan insert is worth a ton of money now, but they haven't caught up on guys like Barry Sanders. I'm not saying Sanders is Michael Jordan. I understand there's a difference, but $390. If this is Michael Jordan Pop 2 PSA 10, this would be $39,000, but it's $390 for Barry Sanders. What does that mean? Nothing? Maybe. Or does it mean something? Maybe there's opportunity in some Barry Sanders cards right now. Not all of them, but some of them. This is a autographed first-year game jersey Joe Montana. In-person auto, not pack pulled this way. It's a PSA 8 on the card, 9 on the auto, it looks like. And it's pretty cool. I mean, this is the first year, 96 game jersey. I like that it's autoed, actually. Kind of cool. $2,300. We have the Jerry Rice hot hand. So this is like the hot shots in basketball and hockey as well. PSA 9, $130. That seems like a steal right now. Here's the Jerry Rice Platinum Portraits. PSA 9, $230. And here's the Thunder Rave Jerry Rice out of 150 PSA 8, $750. Like, come on, hot hands. Thanks, Brown Coin. Just crazy, hey? Just crazy. I think all three of these are steals. Well, one out of 150 on the Jerry Rice. Maybe I'm not as thinking it's as much as a steal at $750, but these two seem like just great cards to collect and super cheap right now, relatively speaking. Here's another Barry Sanders. This is the Triumvirate Luminous die cut PSA 10 Pop 14, $135. What? Seems low. Peyton Manning Topps Chrome Rookie PSA 10, $460, and the Randy Moss Essential Credentials now out of 50. Pop 2, none higher for the BGS 9.5 is at $3,400 and counting. Pretty cool. I love those, as you know. A couple of rubies. We've got the Deion Sanders out of 30, PSA 9 for $4,300, and the Jerry Rice out of 30, PSA 8 at $7,750. Now we're in the realm of where I think some of these cards should be selling when you compare them to guys like Jordan, Kobe, LeBrons, that kind of stuff. Ken Griffey Jr.'s, Derek Jeters, and those things. These cards are more in the same range of where I'd expect them to be. This caught my eye. 2000 Bowman Chrome Refractor Jerry Rice PSA 10 Pop 2. It's from the Tom Brady rookie year. I don't know if that adds anything to it. What is it? It's a 14th year card type of thing. But come on, these are awesome. And it's a Pop 2, and it's a refractor, and it's Jerry Rice. Like, $550. My goodness. Oh, I wish I could just go snap by a bunch of these cards, because I would grab this one all day long. Like, I could go buy it and to spend the money, but I have other priorities. Gosh, what a great card. Here's a nice 01 Pacific Prism Atomic game jersey Tom Brady. I think this was his first patch card or jersey card, even something like that, because I remember hearing this isn't a unique patch for it though, from the Adidas brand right there. $2,300 on this card. It's a BGS 8. It's a nice unique patch for it. Here's an Ultimate Collection Peyton Manning jersey auto out of 25 at $220. And another just neat card that caught my eye, 06 Bowman Chrome Refractor Peyton Manning PSA 10 Pop 10 at $84. There's some nice, like, these cards, a lot of these cards, if you had them in a showcase at a card show, like, you might be the only person in the room with these cards, like this one here and this Jerry Rice up here. Never mind these big expensive ones, but these more affordable ones, like, you're the only person with this Triumvirate Luminous. I actually bought one of these off of Josh several years ago, maybe in 2018 at the National. All three of these, like, you're the only one of the only ones with, well, the hot hands, there's more of those. The Platinum Portraits maybe, but how many people are going to have the Thunder Rave here, at a card show in their showcases? Here's a Randy Moss Shield Patch 1 of 1 from 2019 National Treasures at $1,925. I don't know if is this a game used patch or a game used shield? Let's see what it says here. Is the enclosed player worn used? So it does worn used. What do they use it for? Like to dry off their car after they wash it. Like, what do you mean player used? Panini and their language on the back. I'm just not a big fan of it. 2021 Donruss Optic Gold Vinyl Najee Harris. 1 of 1. Beautiful card. I love Donruss Optic. I love the rated rookie logo. $330. You know, just a nice looking card. And then a Color Blast Patrick Mahomes from Obsidian 2021 PSA 10s at $1,275 with the black background. Luigi says practice. Are you sure? Like, when it says player used worn, does that mean that they use it in practice, or are you suggesting it? I don't know, Luigi. Unless you have inside information, how do we know that? If you do know, then that's awesome. I would want to know that as well. And a 2023 Immaculate Dual Jersey, Mahomes and Peyton Manning, 1 of 1. This is awesome. You've got the Nike swoosh there, the NFL shield there. You got, Manning and Mahomes, 2 of the top 3 quarterbacks of all time, in many people's opinions. And it says here, the enclosed authentic memorabilia is not from any specific game or event, meaning it could be from a community car wash. I kid, of course, but because that would be an event that isn't really specific. I kid, but it is authenticated by CGC as being on a real card. And I think it's just awesome with these two patches are phenomenal. I mean, the full Nike swoosh and the full NFL shield, which is, from a laundry tag. These seem to be tag. Yeah. Are they tags? They must be from tags. It's a cool card, regardless of where they were from. Finest Flashback Superfractor Jerry Rice 1 of 1 auto, $675. 2024 Topps Finest. That's pretty awesome. So this would be unlicensed, I believe, at least unlicensed by the league. You don't see the 49ers logo on the helmet. You don't see it on the card. You just see San Francisco, but it's Topps Finest. I love Topps Finest. I just think they're beautiful. I love the Topps Finest brand logo as well. PSA 9, $675 for the Jerry Rice 1 of 1 auto right there. So let's see. We have 2 minutes left, guys, in the first half-hour window. If any of these items that say bid needed to extend don't get a bid, they will be over in less than 3 minutes here. So some of them need bids. This Cobb needs a bid. This Babe Ruth needs a bid. This Mantle needs a bid. These are all going. Bob Gibson needs a bid. We haven't seen one in the last 28 minutes. And the Bonds, Bowman's Best Atomic Refractor, needs a bid at $1,000. So that's what we're at for baseball. In the world of basketball, the MJ Thunder and Lightning needs a bid to go. So does the Shaq. All 3 of these need bids. The MJ Wizards patch auto needs a bid. It's at $14.5. So does the LeBron second year Topps Gold Refractor, PSA 9. I mean, 9s are fine. What a great way to buy that card. And the SGA Flawless patch auto needs a bid as well. So a couple still needing bids. Many are going to go to the next all access extended bidding window. On hockey, these have bids. The Lemieux needs a bid. These are all going. And just the Lane Hudson needs a bid. Oh, and look at that. Bedard has now surpassed Lane Hudson by $10 on that one. So only, I think, 1 or 2 needed bids there. And in the world of football tonight, okay, we need some bids here. Walter Payton, Dan Marino needs a bid. These 2, Rice and Sanders, need bids. So does this Jerry Rice. Randy Moss. Jerry Rice needs a bid. And the bottom 2, the dual here on the Jerry Rice, needs the bids as well. So we have, as I mentioned, we're down to half a minute now. So where should we let's watch the baseball. Let's watch these. We got the Ruth here and the 2 Cobbs. Let's see if these get bids in the next 18 or so seconds. And then we're into the 5-minute windows, guys. There are 6 of them. They go for half an hour, and then we go to the 1-minute windows. And if there is not a bid on a card in any of these windows, they will end. Just like it looks like the Ruth and the 2 Cobbs are about to be sold with no bids in extended bidding tonight. Oh, did the 3.5 get a bid? Looks like it got a bid in the final second. Let's see. Yeah, it got a bid. So the PSA 1.5 sells for $3,360. The Babe Ruth sells for $9,300. The Mickey Mantle 52 Bowman PSA 2.5 sells for $3,120. These are all still going. We sold the Bob Gibson for $1,470. And we sold the Bonds Bowman Best Atomic Refractor for $1,200. Oh, we have cards on page 2 here, which we didn't get to look at. Okay, let's go back to the first page. And we are now going to be in the old, yes, this has been refreshed. So everything here is still the current situation. Let's go to basketball. The Wilt Chamberlain sells for $7,800. Second year Jordan does $18,000. Charles Barkley has sold the PMG $11,100 for the Barkley PMG Red. The Michael Jordan Thunder and Lightning sells for $3,960. The Shaq does $2,520. I love that Shaq. Oh boy, I love it. All three of these have sold. Duncan Go Nuts MJ PSA 9 6,900 sold. The Game MJ BGS 95 2310. And that's Jam Allen Iverson PSA 10 sells for $3,600. The Jordan Wizards Patch Auto $17,004. The second year LeBron Topps Chrome Gold Refractor does $9,600. And the SGA Auto Patch from Flawless is $21,000. So we're going to refresh this to clean up the page. And let's go to hockey. What sold in hockey? The Lemieux rookie, PSA 9, $3,000. Everything else is still going. Everything else is still going. We only had one card sell in hockey. Hockey's getting some love on Fanatics in recent weeks, football-wise. The PSA 9, Walter Payton sells for $4,200. The Merino Topps Finest Refractor does $186. The Jerry Rice Topps Finest Refractor does $372, $468 for the Ultra Gold Medallion Barry Sanders. All the Platinum Portraits Jerry Rice, $276 for the PSA 9, $4,080 for the Moss Essential Credentials, $9,300 for the Rice Star Rubies out of 30. I say it excitedly, but I still think that that's a good price for that card. There's value there, I feel. Nothing else here is sold except for the dual tag patch, Mahomes Peyton Manning, $1,560. We will refresh this one and let it go to the top. We have another just over 2 minutes left in this first 5-minute window, guys. These are the cards offered by Fund Your Cards this week. Some have sold, some haven't. Looks like, the Mahomes Color Blast is Fund Your Cards, as is the Barry Bonds. Lots of great cards. If you come to the Fanatics Collect website, look, there's a That's Jam Kobe. It's at $1,000 by Fund Your Cards. This is where Fund Your Cards sells cards that they have received from their clients who are consolidating into others. Eventually, soon enough, in coming weeks, you will see on these auctions several of my cards that I gave to Fund Your Cards, who then gave to Fanatics Collect to sell to pay off my debt for the Joe Jackson. So we'll see them, and I'll let you guys know exactly which cards are mine when they are offered. More cards from Fund Your Cards. You can always come in. Oh, look at that. The Bergeron is a Fund Your Cards card that we were looking at. There's a Tim Duncan, Intimidation Nation, Big Men on Court, Garnett. 5 pages worth. Lots of cards offered by Fund Your Cards. Check it out, guys. Mint Inc., another channel partner. They're offering the Mickey Mantle. The 52 Bowman Mickey Mantle is a Mint Inc. card. I love the second year Nolan Ryan. PSA 7 sells for $1,020. I love that card. I'm going to get one eventually, but that's later on. Mint Inc. is a Canadian company, guys, and look at all this non-hockey that they are offering on Fund Your Cards, and they have it all the time on here too. Their filter always has cards in it, so that's the Mint Inc. filter. And the Acquire filter company, people who I've known for a while, they're always offering a ton of cards on the platform here, Fanatics, so you can always check them out as well. Lots of great stuff here. They have the autographed Joe Montana. 20 seconds left, guys. Let's go back over here and let's see what's going on here. All three of these top cards, we're gonna about to lose a lot of cards here, guys. I should say a lot of cards are about to sell in this first 5-minute window in about 7 seconds. All of these Cobbs and the Enos Slaughter is at 3,100. Let's see if any of these get a final moment bid. It doesn't look like they got final moment bids, guys. We're going to go through some more sales now. Some more final sales. And here we go. The Cobb Green Portrait PSA 2 does 8,100. The Red Portrait SGC 3.5 does 5,880. And the Enos Slaughter PSA 9, which we spent time on earlier, does $3,720. The Roy Campanella 52 Bowman does 228, like $228 for a beautiful Campanella card from 52. Like, talk to me, guys. Talk to me. 53 Bowman color Mickey Mantle does $45.60. All these have sold. The 53 Mantle, $27,600. 1950 on the Banks, 44.40 on the Hank Aaron, 360 on the Killebrew. Oh, I should have bought that. Did anybody take my advice and get that card? Because what an amazing card for the price there. Just beautiful. The 75 Nolan Ryan, PSA 7 does 150. Bo Jackson Tiffany does 840. The Barry Bonds Finest Refractor, 1380. And the Frank Thomas Checklist does 44.40. Those are going still. 810 on the Mike Trout. That card has been on a roller coaster. Let's refresh. We are down to a few baseball cards left. On the basketball side of things, the Jordan Titanium did 1410, 20,400 on the Jordan Jambalaya. Yikes. 7,500 on the Hardaway Essential Credentials. 930 on the Shaq Rockstars die cut. 14.4 on the LeBron Black Refractor out of 500. That seems like a good price, actually, like low. The SGA at 199 does $7,800. And 8,700 on the Tiger Stripe Luca BGS 9. So let's refresh here. Now, how much time is left? We still have 3 minutes. All right, there's baseball, there's basketball. On the hockey side of things, the Johnny Bauer sold for $312, 174 on the Lemieux. The Gretzky's are all still going up to $7,000. This wasn't at $7,000 last time we saw it. We're up to $7,000 on the Atomic Refractor. I own a copy, my favorite 90s Gretzky. 840 on the Ovechkin auto patch from Cup, 1650 on the Gretzky buyback, 216 on the McDavid O-Pee-Chee retro rookie, 432 for the Cale Makar PSA 10 Young Guns, 94 for the, that's still going. So Makar does 432, Bedard does 444. They both do 444 on the Bedards. And Lane Hudson is now selling for as much as Bedard, and they're both selling for more than Makar, and Makar is easily the best of the three. Just goes to show, what have you done for me lately, sort of thing. He's out. Well, they're all out of the playoffs, but Habs fans are crazy. Habs is, if you don't know, Habs is kind of a very commonly used nickname for the Montreal Canadiens. The Habs, because Montreal Canadiens their name, the Canadians in French, I believe, is known Les Habitants. And Habitant, H-A-B, Hab, that's where they get the Habs from. They're known, they're just known as the Habs. And it's not a negative way of referring to them. All right, minute and a half left. Football side of things, the PSA 7, Walter Payton sold for $588. The Montana does $27.60. Jerry Rice, Hot Hands does $180. $174 on the Barry Sanders Luminate Triumvirate Luminous. $552 on the Peyton Manning PSA 10 Topps Chrome rookie. $55.20 on the Deion Sanders Rubies out of 30. $27.60 on the Tom Brady Atomic Patch. $100 on this Peyton Manning PSA 10 Bowman Chrome Refractor. $2,300 for the Randy Moss Shield. And these have all sold as well. The Najee Harris does $396. The Mahomes Color Blast $17.70, and the Jerry Rice 101 Auto does $870. And we are making good time tonight, guys. Here we have 49 seconds left. Let's refresh this, and we are down to 3 football cards, 6 hockey cards, 6 basketball cards, and 10 baseball cards. All right, guys. Half a minute left. Where do we need bids? Looks like all the baseball cards are going except for these 2 here. On the basketball, okay, we need bids on all 3. Well, we'll sit right here. We'll sit here on the Mikan, the Jordan, and the Rave Kobe, the Super Rave Kobe. In 9 seconds, we're all showing red at the bottom. 5 seconds now. If these don't get bids, these will all be sold, and we will go through and eliminate more cards from the evening. They did not get bids. Let's go to baseball. And let's see what's going on here with baseball. All right. Still going. Everything is still going. As we said, just double checking. Basketball, the Mikan sells for $11,100. The Jordan Power in the Key does $4,080. And the Kobe Super Rave does $9,000. As well, the Julius Erving Exquisite Patch Auto, beautiful card, does $2,040. We are down to 2 cards now on basketball. In the world of hockey, the Laval Derry Jacques Plante sold for $900. And that's it. We still have 5 cards in hockey that we are watching tonight. And on the football side of things, we still have the 3. So I actually didn't lose too many in that second 5-minute window. We're into the third 5-minute window now, guys. And let's go to the Fund Your Cards filter. Let's see what they have left tonight. Or is it going to show everything? No, it's not going to show. Yeah, it's even showing the cards that have sold. So let's take a moment here and see if this is my Lemieux. Oh, no, it's not showing everything. It did remove the ones that have sold. Only 2 pages showing now. So I don't even know if that Lemieux is mine. I don't think it was. No, because we hadn't set prices yet. We hadn't decided what we were doing. So no, that wasn't my Lemieux. But I have a Lemieux O-Pg box bottom coming to auction on Fanatics in the near future. Okay. This is the Mint Ink collection. They sold the Mantle. They sold the Ryan. They sold the Ant-Man. Most cards have sold. A couple still going. And then this is the eye appeal page tonight, guys. And on the eye appeal page, look at this. Where you see this heart shaded black, that means we were already watching it. The Clyde Drexler, I believe, was the only eye appeal card. Oh, and the MJ sticker were the only ones that we were not watching specifically tonight. They're just not cards to catch. But the MJ sticker, I understand it's an important card. I understand it's a Michael Jordan rookie card sort of thing. But I'll be honest with you guys, to me, it is not a nice looking card. And it's a decent shot of Jordan. It's a little bit dark everywhere. I don't know. I've never loved the looks of these 86 Fleer stickers, but that doesn't mean it's not an important card. It certainly is. I mean, it's a lot of people consider it to be like a rookie card. So there's that. But all the other ones we were definitely watching, including the Killebrew, which I kind of regret not snapping on because that was a great card. But let's see where we're at now. Just over 2 minutes left. We still need bids. We got a bid on the Willie Mays rookie. It's going to go to the next window. And as of right now, it's the only baseball card guaranteed to go to the next 5-minute window, guys. Everything else needs a bid. Oh, there we go. George Brett just got a bid for the mini. Otherwise, and the Ichiro Gold X-Fractor got a bid just in the last couple seconds here. So there's still a minute 50 for these other ones to get bids. Basketball, we're just down to 2 cards. And the Kobe Topps Chrome Gold Refractor out of 25 is going to the next window. The Shaq Autographics needs a bid. Hockey-wise, we need a bid on the Atomic Refractor. The other ones are all still going to the next window. I like that this Ovechkin's going because it's a fun card. It's not a huge card by any means, but it's a fun card, I think. And football. Oh, we got bids on the first 2. The Peyton Manning needs one. I do like both of these Jerry Rice cards. One's out of 150. One isn't numbered, but it is the Chrome Refractor. Pop 2. Pop 2. Oh, God. Like, I would love to, I want to buy that card, but it doesn't fit in my collection right now. And ever since I did the Joe Jackson consolidation, I am trying to be more disciplined and save my money for a card I really, really want. Not one I just discovered today. One that I've been pining for weeks, months, or years. Never mind weeks, but months or years. And this Jerry Rice isn't one. I literally only discovered the card yesterday. So I can't just go buy it. I'm trying to be more disciplined. Okay, let's go to some comments, guys. Well, actually, 27 seconds left. So before we go to comments, let's see where we need the most bids. Well, actually, I want to go to the football unless they were already. Oh, let's go to see here on the Gretzky. Is the Bowman's Best Atomic Refractor out of 100 Wayne Gretzky PSA 10 going to get one more bid, or is it going to sell for $72.50 plus buyer's premium, which makes it about $9,000? Let's see what happens. Looks like it's going to sell right now, guys, for just under $9,000, I believe. Let it turn over. There it is, $8,700 on the Bowman's Best Atomic Refractor Wayne Gretzky out of 100 PSA 10 Pop 5. And that's the only card that has sold tonight in that window, I should say. So we will refresh. and we are down to 4 hockey cards. Football, the Peyton Manning sells for $312. Let's take it off our screen. We're down to the 2 Jerry Rice cards. In basketball, the Shaquille O'Neal autographics that was with the silly auto grade sold for $3,240. That leaves us with the Kobe Gold. And in the world of baseball, the dual auto Griffey Mantle does $12,000. The 84 Donruss Nolan Ryan PSA 10 does $228. The Griffey 1999 signature gold out of 50 does $3,720. And the Ichiro credentials, like I would have, oh God. Like I would love to buy this Ichiro. Joe, I see you in there. Should I have bought the Ichiro? I mean, it's so nice, but no, I shouldn't have bought I don't collect Ichiro. One day, maybe I'll want one of his cards, and this would probably be it or something like it. But again, now is not the time. I am practicing discipline right now, and it is not easy. It is not easy, as a bunch of you probably well know. 3.5 minutes left, guys. I'm going to go to some comments. It's been too long. Let's see. 90s Auction says, closers don't get a lot of love in collecting baseball. Yeah, I just think that's too bad. Kobe says, as a 90s purist, I won't accept MJ in a Wizards uniform. Hey, that's more than fair to set your boundaries, you know? I love boundaries, even though sometimes we can go over, beneath, or around them. I don't have a problem with that as a collector, even, you know, for myself or anybody else, of course. Does the sweater that Gretzky is wearing make a difference in heart appeal? I don't know what you're talking about, Laura. Sorry. Maybe that one refractor puzzle piece on the one with Brendan Morrison. You can put the left winger on. Yeah, I noticed it was a puzzle piece, but like, I don't know. Who's making puzzles out of cards anymore? Maybe in the 90s, people made puzzles out of cards and glued them to a piece of paper and hung them on the wall. I don't know. I don't think they did, but it's a neat concept. It's just being creative, right? Wesley loves your passion for hockey. I got passion for cardboard, Wesley. I love this stuff, but yes, I have I love okay, here are my special places: hockey, vintage baseball, and then like 90s football and basketball. I think, and vintage everything though. Vintage everything. Basketball. Well, there's not much vintage basketball out there, but vintage baseball, vintage football, vintage hockey, and the vintage basketball that does exist, I do love. Okay, 94 was the first finest refractor. Thank you very much to Linda's first. Where are we at here? A minute. Okay, still under 2 minutes in the window. Linda's first says, I have a Gretzky practice-worn jersey card, and it says it was used in practice, so that's an upper deck card. Panini has used manufactured rarity in place of creativity and design. It's sad. Hope Fanatics picks up the pace. Well, Fanatics sure seems to be doing things the right way as far as patches go on their cards. Like, from what starting with the MLB debut patches, and we're seeing better language. We are seeing better language. I saw some better language recently on an upper deck hockey card too. A recent Mario Lemieux card I saw somewhere today had really good descriptor on the back, like exactly what you want. So maybe the card companies are starting to hear us and are working their way back to being just honest and transparent with us, and not just worrying about liability, which I understand they have to worry about. Hudson is more than Makar. Hudson's a rookie. Well, that was a Makar rookie too, but I hear what you're saying. Larry says Hudson has a Calder and Norris Conn Smythe baked into the price equal to Makar. That's probably true. And Stanley Cups, Larry. He's probably got a Stanley Cup built in there too. What's up, Kinger? Welcome to the show. Fund Your Cards has 7 of your hockey cards in the auction. Very good. Hope you do well on them. Oh, yeah. Okay. You guys already talked this through. I can see. What's up, Joe Perot? Oh, Kinger says auction number 174. 30 seconds left in the window, guys. You choose, says Joe. Of course. I just lost the Gretzky Atomic, so I need the chat's help. Oh, Jay-Z, why didn't you bid more? You just had to bid more, Jay-Z. All right, guys. Let's see what's going on. 4 seconds. We need bids, or these are all sold. All but one have been sold on baseball, it looks like. Yeah, there we go. Okay. The SGC2 Willie Mays, 6,900. The Sandy Koufax PSA 4 does 1,890. The George Brett Mini PSA 7, 576. The Super Ave Mariano Rivera has been sold for $14.70 now out of 25. I think that's a great price. 2 cards left, both Ichiros. I am interested in watching Ichiro cards, obviously. I selected like 3 or 4 of them. Oh, the Kobe is still going. And in the world of hockey, oh, we just lost the Ovechkin. It sells for $120 for the Metal Universe Martin site. I'm guessing that's how you say it. Martin site has been sold for $120. So that we are down now to 3 hockey cards. And football, the Jerry Rice Thunder Rave out of 150 has now been sold for $1,110. The Bowman Chrome Refractor was at $750 last time we looked. It's now at $800, which is $960 out the door. This is that, and this is a card where, you know, it's 25 years old and there's only 2 PSA 10s, which makes me wonder now, what is the overall population on this card? So let's go take a look. I'm going to do it with you guys watching. I'll share the screen. So let me just bring it up for you guys to see as we go look for that. Okay. So you go to research, you go to cert verification, you go find the cert number, which is 849999897. And you hit search and it should bring it up, maybe with a picture too. There it is. Oh, it looks better in these pictures. It's a pop 2. Now it's card number 119. Got to remember that. Click on the 2 and it's going to bring us to the sets population. We're going to scroll down to number 119. Here we go. We're getting there. 119, Jerry. Okay, 16 total subs, 2 10s, 8 9s. So only 16 total submissions for this card. That's it. That's it. Oh, man. 850 now. Damn, like, I don't know. Kind of want this card. Or do I wait? Do I buy a PSA 9 for much less of a price? Or do I buy this and think investment? You know, okay, invest in it because it's a pop 2 PSA 10. Jerry Rice is a GOAT. Tough to say. Tough to say, people. Tough to say. I could see it, but I could see it keep on continuing to get bids. So what's going on now? Let's see. In baseball, we just need a bid now on the Ichiro Gold X-Fractor, but the Black Refractor has a bid. This one's out of 50. This one's out of 199. The Kobe needs a bid in the next minute 40. In hockey, we have bids on both of these Gretzky's, not the, oh, look at this. The Bergeron was at like $300 or maybe $430 last time, and now it's at $750. So it's been getting some bids, as it should, in my opinion. And Jerry is, of course, going to the next window. So, all right. Rob Scott says, practicing discipline, buying 1957 hockey wax. I mean, that was discipline, right? Like, that was, I bought an unopened pack of 1957 Topps hockey. But this is discipline because I collect these. So I don't collect the Jerry Rice. I do collect this. And this is awesome. Just awesome. Found that at a card show. If you're watching Sports Cards Live last night, you know about it. I bought that yesterday live at a card show. You never know what you're going to find at a local card show, guys. You just don't know. Linda's first. This is just going to make you want to buy it more, even more. Which? Buy what even more? If you're talking about the Jerry Rice, you're probably right. Brown Coin says, impulsive buyer. Don't know what or who you're talking about, Brown Coin, but yeah, I mean, it's hard not to be an impulsive buyer when you love this stuff so much, right? It really is. All right, well, these are all going to all 3 hockeys are going to the next window in the next 18 seconds. The football card it's just the Kobe and this Ichiro that need bid in the next 10 seconds here. Let's watch the Kobe. Oh, it got a bid. Kobe just got a bid. Now it's just down to the Ichiro. Looks like it might be sold in the next 3 seconds. We're at 480 on the Ichiro. Finest Gold X-Fractor at 199. It has now been sold for $576, leaving us with just the Chrome Black Refractor out of 50, which is sitting at 19.25. So we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, And 6 cards altogether now, guys, is what we are down to that we are watching. Yeah, I know, Michael. I do want to buy the I'm not going to. I'm not going to buy it, but I want to. Of all the cards that are left right now, the 6 that are left right now, yeah, that's the one I would want. Like it's, and you know, even when we had more cards left, I would want to buy this card. And it's funny because part of that is because of the fact that it's the same year as Tom Brady's rookie, and the Brady top Bowman Chrome refractor from this set is a huge card, PSA 8 sell for what, 20 grand? I mean, it's crazy. And here you're getting the pop 2 PSA 10 Jerry Rice for 850. Obviously not a rookie. It's a 14th year card, but I think it's still really cool. Kobe to Go says auctioning rare cards are a gamble. That Kobe Gold refractor, same grade last year, sold for $12K. $12K last year for the Kobe. And right now we're sitting at 9, which is 10.8. So it's basically there. It's only $1,200 off. It's exactly 10% off of what it was last year then, Kobe to Go. So it's 10%. I wouldn't call that much of a gamble. Like that to me isn't the result of a gamble here. It has over 3 minutes to get another bid to go from 10.8 to 12 or to close that gap. It could still sell for more. We will see. But I hear you in general, auctions can be risky. You just don't know what cars are going to sell for. Ivan, I really want to place a bid, but I'm staying disciplined too. On which one? You must be talking. Are you talking about the Jerry Rice? SSP Joel says, how was that show in Calgary yesterday? Good show. Yeah, it was a good show. You know, Calgary has that. So that yesterday was Darren's show. He runs it. I don't know what he just calls it the Calgary show. It's twice a year, 1-day show. Love that. And then we have the Acadia show, which is once a month during the busy season, like, you know, September to June type of thing. And then we have the New Horizon show, which that thing has gone crazy. It's monthly and it is packed in there. A ton of TCG, but it's on a different floor. It's 2 floors in this mall. That show has gone bonkers. Rob's done a great job growing that. So we have 3 shows here in Calgary. 1 is twice a month, 2 are monthlies. Ivan says, what's your fair market value for that Jerry Rice refractor? What do you mean, Ivan? My fair value. Well, okay, I think I know what you mean. You're kind of saying, like, what do you think it's worth? Like, if it's at 900 right now and it's going to the next window here, what do I think it's worth? I mean, listen, it's not his first refractor. Like, that would be 94. So it's what, a 7th year refractor? But it's the Tom Brady year. Is that important? Well, in basketball, cards do better if Michael Jordan is in the set. Or conversely, cards do worse if Michael Jordan isn't in the set. So maybe I'm thinking, maybe I'm kind of brainwashed that way, and I'm thinking, well, maybe the same should apply to football. If Brady's rookie is in a set, shouldn't the other like GOATs in that set be worth something? Okay, maybe not. But it is, again, it's a 6th or 7th year refractor. It's a 14th year or 15th year card. So the value is really coming from, to me, the set, the looks, and the population. The condition population. So what do I think it's worth? I was going to say, and this might sound crazy, and then I stopped. I didn't say it. So I'm not going to tell you what I was going to say because it was going to be more. But I think that this card could easily be worth $2,500. I don't know. I don't own this card. This is not my card. I've never owned it. I only discovered it yesterday. I don't know who owns this card. I don't know if it's a part of one of the filters. I don't know if it's a Fund Your Cards card, a Mint Ink card. I have no idea. I don't think it's any of those. It might be. It might not be. I don't know. But is this card worth $1,200, $1,500, $2,000, $2,500? As you can tell, I don't know, Ivan. I'm kind of all over the place. Laura says, chat, what if we deactivate his keyboard on certain days? Oh, what? So I can't bid? Oh, Joe bought a card. A card chose Joe. What did you buy, Joe? What did you buy? Robert Scott says, I love how the pack was right there beside you. Is the Sport King Morenz still within arm's reach? No, the Sport King Morenz is not. It's back in the box now. But yes, I just bought this yesterday, so it is in arm's reach. It's still sitting on my desk. Ivan says, I see your point. It's that Tom Brady connection that year which gives card lovers nostalgia. Yeah, I think that's a part of it, Ivan. Like, I don't know if it really materializes in value or not, but that's why it caught my eye. I recognize the design. Otherwise, I would have scrolled right past it if it was some generic looking Topps design. But to me, that's not a generic looking Topps design. And this, what Michael, Linda's first son, says here too, I think it's also one of the best looking Bowman Chrome sets ever. I agree. Brown Coin says CSG 9 Bowman Jerry Refractor, 2000, did $125. CSG 9 Bowman Jerry Refractor, 2000, did $125 on another platform back in March. Yeah, that's a condition thing, right? That's a grade thing in a lot of ways. Well, we now know what the Jerry Rice Bowman Chrome Refractor is worth. We're going to say it's worth $1,080. All these cards are going to be over now, guys, because we're in the 1 minute windows, but we'll just finish the comments anyway. Kobe to go. Peyton Refractor from this set in PSA did 1,000. Yeah, that means something. PSA 10 did 1,000. So the Peyton Manning did 1,000. So did the Jerry Rice tonight. So I said it could be worth 2,500. It could be worth 1,000, 15. I don't know. It's worth $1,100 today, and that could change tomorrow. The Ichiro Topps Chrome Black Refractor out of 50, PSA 8 did $2,310. That's it for the baseball. The Kobe did $10,800, so just exactly 10% less than the last time it sold. I don't think that's a big swing. 10%, it's not a huge swing. The next one could do 12.5. You just never know. Hockey. We still have hockey going. The Patrice Bergeron Topps Pristine Gold Refractor out of 33 only did $930. The Run for the Cup Gretzky is still going, as is the Bowman's Best Mirror Image Atomic Refractor is still going as well. And the Jerry Rice, as we mentioned, has been sold. That card right there, $1,080. And we're going to close up the Fund Your Cards filter. We're going to close up the Mint Ink filter and the Acquire filter. And this is the Eye Appeal filter. Everything has been sold out of there. So that is it. We are down to 2 cards, and they are hockey cards, guys. They are hockey cards. We've noticed a trend. When Fanatics gets great hockey cards, they seem to do pretty well, I think. I don't have a problem with the prices they've been selling for here. Let's see. Item extended. So we're going to go for another minute here. Again, we are in the 1 minute windows here. We are 93 minutes into the show. This has flown by. Over 100 people with us, guys. Thanks, everybody, for joining tonight. I haven't looked at Instagram yet. Oh, we've had a lot of people come through Instagram. No one in there right now, but looks like we had at least 100 people come through. Very nice. Glad to see everybody. Oh, one person on Instagram now. Is that Leo Mondragon? Is that you on Instagram watching? Oh, and you're gone. And you're gone. All right. We are down to 25 seconds. Will this be it for the 2 Gretzky 90s inserts that Run for the Cup? I mentioned, to me, the Atomic Refractor is my favorite 90s card, but this Run for the Cup is most people's. Well, not most, but many more people put this card at the top of the Gretzky 90s realm than any other card. And, it's a great card. I personally like the Atomic Refractor better. But the Bowman's Best Mirror Image has been sold now for $3,120. And the sole survivor tonight, guys, for all the cards that we are watching, the sole survivor is the Black Diamond Run for the Cup Wayne Gretzky. It's numbered out of 100. It's a PSA 8 Pop 3, none graded higher. So 100 were printed, and this is one of the 3 best copies that live in a PSA holder by technical grade only. Doesn't mean that there is a 7 that is nicer than this 8. That is definitely possible, but as far as the technical grade goes, this is the nicest one. We need to bid in the last 20 seconds, 15 seconds or so right now for this to get a bid, or this card will be sold and we will wrap up this show. I want to thank everybody for joining. There's the bid. It's up to $7,000. We have at least 65 seconds left in the auction. 7,000 is 8,400 out the door now on the Wayne Gretzky Black Diamond Run for the Cup. Guys, I should tell you this. Get this. Next Saturday on Sports Cards Live, we have a surprise guest. Our surprise guest is the individual who recently purchased the Alexander Ovechkin Upper Deck the Cup Gold RPA numbered 8 of 8. He is coming on the show, and he is bringing two special guests with him, both friends of the show, friends of mine. Carvin Chung will be joining us as well, as he was the creator of the cup. So our special guest wants to bring Carvin on. I said, of course, Carvin's always welcome on the show. And he also wants to bring on Spinatron. So next Saturday on Sports Cards Live, we have the buyer, who we will reveal probably when I put out the promotion for the show, which will be on the Friday. We have the buyer of the big card that he paid over $350,000 for. And the Gretzky is just sold now, $8,400 on the Gretzky Run for the Cup, PSA 8 out of 100. As our final card we were watching tonight, guys, it has been sold for $8,400. So that was the auction. Great Fanatics auction this week, guys. So let's just go here, and I will just continue what I was mentioning to you, that is going to be a lot of fun on the Saturday night show next Saturday. The buyer of the Ovechkin, Spinatron, and Carvin are all going to be on at the same time. The buyer paid over $350,000 US for the card. And the buyer sold several cards here on the Fanatics Collect platform to pay for the card. So we will go through and talk about his mindset on what he had to give up to get the Ovechkin, why the Ovechkin was so important to him, what his theory is on where this card has been all these years. So that'll be pretty fun to get into. And we will get into that. Linda's first says that's the first year run for the cup, and it's hand numbered. Yes, that is this was the first year run for the cup. And then they didn't really, unless they made them differently, they didn't make any more until like 2006 or 8, I think it was. So that they came out way down the road. Now Upper Deck puts them out all the time, and they've just kind of lost their luster. But for that, yes, it is a banger. That Ovechkin is a banger. So yes, Brown Coin Spinatron will be joining the show. Brown Coin says Spinatron paid $1 million for an Ohtani 50-50 card. Joe says Spinatron is a legend. Brown Coin says NHL, NHL, NHL. Yeah, guys. All right. Well, listen, still 109 of you out there on all platforms. Hey, do me a favor. Hit the like button on your way out tonight if you don't mind. I always appreciate that. Hope to see you guys back here next Saturday for the show and we will reveal who the buyer of the Ovechkin was, and they will talk about it. Oh, look at Cast 99 coming out and buying the best hockey card of the night, the Gretzky Run for the Cup. Well done, Cast 99. Congratulations on another big addition to the card. Definitely. Yes, Cast 99 at it again. Hey, it's always nice that, because a lot of people don't want to share. They don't want to come off as seeming one way or another. Cast is just saying, hey, this is what I bought, and I'm happy about it. And I love that. I love that, Cast. I think it's great that you are willing to share with us. It's nice to know where some of these are going, and I'm really happy for you. It's a great card. So congratulations. 808 in California, says Joe. I don't know what that means, Joe. Sorry, I might be missing something. Yeah, great night. Thank you, Linda's first. Thank you, Jeff McMahon. Laura, impressive. What a fun evening. Maybe the special guest can help with discipline. Maybe. Denpour, thanks for being here, bud. Appreciate it. Kinger, good to see you. Yes, congratulations to Cast 99 on his big pickup tonight, guys. Congratulations to everyone who bought and sold cards tonight. Thank you again for joining. 8 is an important number. No doubt. Didn't Kobe wear 8 for a while? Guys, thank you for joining. Appreciate it having you tonight. This was fun. I had a good time hanging out with you all. So thank you so much. We'll see you again on Saturday. We'll see you back here on Sunday for another episode of Fanatics Weekly Auction Watch Party. I always like partying with you guys here on Sunday nights. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers, all you people with mothers, all you people who are married to mothers, etc., etc. Even you stepmothers out there. Happy Mother's Day and Grandmother's Day to everybody, guys. This episode of the Fanatics Collect Weekly Auction Watch Party on May the 11th, 2025 is now over.